Hello everybody, I'm back home from a Memorial Day weekend climb of Mount Elbert, the highest mountain in Colorado, second highest in the US. I hiked it with four NASA interns, young NASA interns. The youngest was 22, the oldest was 29. Actually, the 29-year-old was a contractor. So four NASA interns still working on their undergraduate degree, all working at JSC, plus a NASA contractor. And this video documents my trip up there to climb the mountain. There'll be another video to follow that'll actually show us on the climb. But I thought you might enjoy it. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm on day one of an adventure that I'm not sure how successful will be, but I'm going to be attempting on Sunday. What is today? Friday. On Sunday, we're going to try to climb Mount Elbert, which is the highest mountain in Colorado, second highest in the U.S. I think it's about 100 feet lower than Mount Whitney out in California, which is the highest in the continental U.S. Of course, Mount McKinley or Denali is the highest in the U.S. territory up there in Alaska. But at any rate, we're going to give it a shot with these 5 interns. I'm on day one. I spent the night last night in the desert of the San Luis Valley, the high desert. Here was my campsite. Completely alone, as you might imagine, out here. It's a beautiful, beautiful terrain. This San Luis, the Great Sand Dunes are about 20 miles due south down there. Maybe I'll get by there today and do a video. But at any rate, drove up here last night and just car camped. Had a view of the sky that was like sleeping in a planetarium. It was incredible. In fact, I saw a necklace of Starlink satellites go over. It was like a glittering stream in an otherwise black sky. Well, black except for the infinity of stars that were visible. But at any rate, you see my little breakfast table here, our meal table. Just had breakfast. Okay, got beans cooking. Donna's glad she's not going to be sleeping with me tonight. Just like the cowboys on the range, except I got a little more creature comforts than they had. Got my coffee there, some almonds, and eat some oats after my bean on the range. Breakfast. My potty right there. Yeah, gone are the days of being able to squat, folks. I can hike, but I can't squat. At any rate, I figure I'd show you once around right here. But at any rate, yeah, this, as you can see, the snow-capped mountains in this video. Mount Elbert's going to even have more snow. It's higher than these are. So I'm really skeptical we're going to be able to get up on Sunday morning at 3 a.m. And that's the plan, to climb Mount Elbert. We'll take video and photos on that for you. Okay, take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Okay, still day one of this epic adventure to climb Mount Elbert with the 5 interns. We'll do that on Sunday. This is Friday of Memorial Day weekend. I came up a little early up into the north to do some sightseeing, some hiking, warm-up hiking, although I hardly need it. But at any rate, doing some of that. And now I am hiking up to Orient Mine, which is in the northeast end of the San Luis Valley. Here's the San Luis Valley right here. For those of you who have visited the Great Sand Dunes, it's probably 30 miles or so south. But here's the San Luis Valley. By the way, this is one of the UFO hot spots. They had, back a while ago, they had butchered cattle that supposedly the aliens were butchering to do autopsies on, and they got a UFO museum and watchtower down in this area, which is a hoot to go to. At any rate, this mine was an iron ore mine that they used as a specialized ore that is used to harden the steel of railroad steel. I think it was active in the early 1920s, and it collapsed, I believe, in the 40s or 50s. There's some placards down here, but at any rate, it collapsed and they abandoned it. Now it's home to 250,000 bats that migrate between Carlsbad Caverns and this mine here. I forget, actually it's a man cave, because I think the males are the ones that hang out here and go down during mating season to Carlsbad and come back up to their man cave. So, okay, here it is. Gigantic hole in the ground. You can see the tunnels that went into the mine shafts that the bats now occupy. I'm gonna hike up above this so we can look down, get a better view of it. I'm gonna hike up that trail, run right up to that ridge line, and then hike above that ridge line there to look down into it. Okay, so there's the travel log right now on the Orient Mine. Okay, I don't know if you're gonna hear me or not with the wind, but I'm looking down into the mine. I was standing down there when I filmed it earlier, hiked up the trail right over there to the crotch where that outcrop is, and then along this trail right here to get where I'm standing now, which is some mine. At any rate, there's the good view of the mine. It reminds me of the science fiction movie Them, a 1950 sci-fi flick about giant ants. Ants made giant by nuclear testing in the 50s out in Nevada, I believe it was. At any rate, they crawled out of the hole and started attacking Los Angeles. Ain't that? But anyway, a great sci-fi flick back in the 50s. As I finished this day one hike up there to the Orient Mine, came back, packed up, and was driving away, I came across a sign out front of this ranch complex advertising they were having a little concert there with a guitar player and a singer, and I thought, what the heck, pulled in and took a seat. It was in a greenhouse because the wind had come up, so much noise, but it was a small group of people watching this this guy playing the guitar, this young woman from Sweden, it turned out. She was singing Irish and Swedish ballads as this young man played guitar. It was very, very beautiful. And so I just sat there and sipped on an Irish whiskey and let them take me back to the Emerald Isle with their songs. Very, very pretty. Then after I left, I just laid out and went out in the desert again, high desert, up around, probably about 8,000 foot elevation, laid out a sleeping bag, climbed in, and I also took a time exposure of the sunset, which you will see following here, and I just let the music, dubbed in the music of those two singers, play through that time lapse of sunset. It's very beautiful. Okay, I'll give another video here in a day or two that'll have the actual climb. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Gardens, my love and I did meet. She passed the Sally Gardens with little snow white feet. Gardens, my love and I did meet. She passed the Sally Gardens with little snow white feet. Gardens, my love and I did meet.
If any of you have an interest in this music that you're hearing, I did buy their CDs. I thought it was so beautiful. Listened to it in the car on my way home. Any rate, the guy on the guitar, his name is John Sousa, as in John Philip Sousa, but it's he's still not sure there's any relation. But at any rate, it's John, Jon, Sousa, S-O-U-S-A. And you can also find on the internet the young woman that was singing, Lisa Lestander. Again, she's Swedish. Her last name is spelled L-E-S-T-A-N-D-E-R, in case you're interested. So everybody, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.